All right, this is it. The title is on the line as Ruairi McCarroll takes on Patrick McMillan. And this is our race to five for the championship, for the Players Pocket Championship here. And the winner of this, of course, will go home a little extra. Well, anyway, they'll go home with an extra honor, of course. I mean, it's a chance for the individual players to prove their own talent outside of the team dynamic. And right now we have Ruairi McCarroll over there cleaning up his cue, preparing it as he takes on the guy racking up the balls this time, Patrick McMillan. And Patrick McMillan with a strong performance in the previous.
Fernando, no, hold on. Fernando, come on.
All right, so we're just about ready to start this match. And again, it's a race to five for the title. So whoever wins five racks first is essentially the champion. And of course, we also have a third battle for third happening and one of the neighboring tables here. But this is what it's all about. It's for the championship. And Patrick McMillan willing to break, win the lag, and it'll be breaking. All right, there we go. Well, no balls down. No balls down for him. Ruairi McCarroll coming up. By the way, thank you to alphabets.com, Navigator Q-Tips, Shelby's Billiard Lounge and Restaurant, Shooters Makati, Dungeons Pool Lounge, BIK, Bilk Japan, Pool and Studio Gallery, and of course our venue sponsor, Midas Hotel and Casino. And thank you for all joining us here. And of course, to all our sponsors, thank you for making this event possible. And check this out. It's time to see who will be the last team standing. Let's see, last man standing rather in this case. And Ruairi McCarroll looking to make something happen here, but admittedly, he's going to have something to manage here. So you can see that Patrick's just having a little discussion with some of his friends there. And there's this, and of course, check out the scores here. Right now, still 0 because this is the first rack, and for sure, this is going to be a match between two highly talented players from the amateur ranks of the APC. And here at the Manila leg, this pocket tournament, of course, to help better showcase the talents of the individual players. It's going to be a fun thing to watch. See? Just making sure that he takes out the stripes here. And Ruairi, McCarroll. Take this 13 to the side. Try to drift it over so he can get position on the 9. Beautiful. Good news for McCarroll is that he doesn't have much to worry about besides these 2 strike balls and the 8. And he would have wanted, I think, maybe just a little more angle. Well, give it some nice firm low right there. I think it's enough to work. It's just enough. So he may have to do a little traveling here. Maybe a couple of rails to get position for the 8. Now it looks like he might be aiming for some low right. There you go. Look at that. Oh, wow. Beautifully done. And this to take the first rack of 5. Well, for himself, hopefully. And Ruairi McCarroll just starting off hot in that rack. Patrick McMillan, well, he's not going to go down without a fight as far as I can tell. Again, race to 5. 8-ball rules, no 3-foul rule in effect. And as you saw earlier, if the 8-ball happens to go down, if it's sunk during the break, if it's pocketed during the break, no golden rule shall be in effect, meaning that there will be a re-rack for each instance that happens. So using, of course, the racking template there. And again, for those of you who haven't seen it, that right there is the trophy. The trophy of the Asia Pool Challenge. And of course, on that trophy, you'll get to see the previous seasons of the Asia Pool Challenge, where the scores of the teams that competed, the total points, are listed there. That's the big thing that they're going to be fighting for. All right, nice break. But nothing going down. Trying to figure out where he wants to go from here. Ball in hand. Now the referee just watching over while Patrick makes his decision where to place the ball. And he wants to take advantage. You can take a look here. Fairly good spread of the balls. There's some pockets of congestion here. He's gonna have to do a bit of navigating here. He's putting some top right. Well, trying to take control here. He's got a good landing here on the 15. Just gonna line up here. Guy's looking good. So McMillan starting to catch some good vibes here. He's got 2 more balls to go. He decides to pull out the extension because he's gonna need a little help. Almost a scratch there. All right. Now, he's got 1 more ball, and he needs to use this to get him to where the 8 ball is. Oh, look at that. Patrick McMillan, just such a solid player. He has no qualms for taking the tough route to get the win. Well, that's a tie. It's 1-all. And this race to 5 has narrowed down to a race to 4. We'll be back, folks, in just a moment. Nice break there. And it looks like Patrick gets the ball down, and he'll continue to break. Choose the gender. All right, let's see if we can come up with something here to maintain that lead, or at least bring the lead back to his own corner. Again, these two players pretty evenly matched, both capable of running out racks and handling difficult ball placements. Let's try and figure out what to do next here. what's happening here. Looks like we're halfway done to this rack. The tenacity of Patrick McMillan has so far been paying off. We're down to just 3 more object balls and the money ball for Patrick McMillan. See if he can get there. Uh-oh. Unfortunately for Patrick, it's a scratch. It's ball in hand for his partner. Well, looks like we got lead right there. So 2-1 is the score. Ruairi gets a score. So about to start. This would be rack number 3. break there. Now, more down. And it looks like it's still going to be the break of McCarroll.
I think we can all admit the GOAT has shown us shots that none of you can make today. And he's getting warmer and warmer. Now it's 5 banks. So next one, Lorcan Brophy. Okay?
All right. And Ruairi McCarroll looking good right now. It's Patrick McMillan. Just showing his form here so far. Wow, look at that. Somehow, some way. Powering that through. It's just taking his time here. Well, look at how he's been focused so far. McCarroll just running up the numbers, running up the balls methodically. If he wins this rack, he's already halfway to the mountain. He's halfway up the mountain. Just 2 racks away from the promised land. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well, there's a big problem. And he's going to have a tough shot here. Very tough shot on this 8. Bumped into the 1, unfortunately, when drawing it back, and now lost the opening to the pocket that he was planning to go for. he'll try to measure this. Let's see. Oh, he used it perfectly, creatively, knocking it in with the 6. And man, that was a creative finish there. Creatively using the 6 to carrying off the 6 and knocking in the 8 ball. What a performance there. And Ruairi McCarroll just showing he's got the game right now. Patrick McMillan just hoping he can get an opportunity to try and regain control. Nice break there. And this time he gets the ball. And I think there he got 2. That's a good start. And if Patrick needed something to revitalize his cause, that was the break right there. Beautiful finish. Finish on that break. Now, obviously has to decide which one to go for. Will he go for the stripes or the solids? Personally, I think the solids are a bigger advantage. All right, Patrick now starting to turn on the heat. Well, Patrick can keep this up. He's definitely still in the running. Well, that's exactly the kind of match you expect. It's Patrick McMillan storming back. And if he can win this next rack, it's going to be a race to 2. Well, this match is interesting, certainly. Patrick McMillan just went on a rampage in the last rack and started making the balls. Okay, so we're about ready to see if Ruairi McCarroll can hold off Patrick McMillan, or if Patrick can come up with come from behind special. Nice break there. This time, no success on the break. And that means that Patrick will have his opportunity. Well, actually, Ruairi will have to wait. Patrick scopes the situation and looks for a potential situation to take advantage of.
Next up, Jenny Tan. Jenny. Come on, Jenny. See if he can come up with a strategy here to stay alive in this match. I think he would have wanted some more angle on that instead. Probably going to cut this one into the top left corner pocket.
get position for the remaining balls here. Well, the 9 looks like it's going to be the toughest ball to handle here, but he might be able to pull it off. All right, not sure if he can get it to the side pocket or if the bottom right pocket's the only option. If he can get those, he might be able to get the 8 ball afterward. Oh, nicely done. All right. And this for the 8. And to tie it up at 3 racks apiece. Up. Patrick McMillan says, not so fast. You may have gotten to 3 racks, but we're going to make it a contest, all right? The performance by Patrick McMillan so far proving why he got here. So I'm actually expecting this to go to the hill for hill battle. And right now both teams are poised, both players are poised to get to the hill. We'll see who will come away with the title. Patrick with another break. Uh-oh. Oh. This time, it's very unfortunate because the scratch happens right at the break. He says, sorry, Rory. I guess it's yours for now. Well, sportsmanlike gesture still. And Rory basically saying, all right, thanks. But that's still going to leave him a problem of which ball to go for.
Okay, everybody, that will conclude our challenges. Yes. So the master showed us till the last ball how good he is. Thank you very much, Master Reyes. A big hand of applause. I think he showed everybody shots that nobody can make today. Please don't ask him for photos and all that. As I announced before, during the meet and greet, he will take a photo with each team. So please don't go and ask him individual photos. Later on, during the meet and greet, you will have your chance to have a team photo with the master. Esteban. How are you, buddy? Okay, so everybody, there's still the final going on over there. Don't forget that tonight's meet and greet starts at 8 o'clock here, and it's only for people who have a bracelet, okay? So if you don't have bracelets, you're not allowed to stay for the meet and greet. And there'll be entertainment and everything, DJ, music and all that. So we'll see you all back here at 8 o'clock.
There you go. Meantime, nice shot there. It's Patrick McMillan just turning it on. He knows these shots are going to have to count because, again, this is for the championship and he wants it. Oh, hit that a bit thin rather. Not too happy with that, but I can't blame him. Now Ruairi has to come up with the shot. Referees just, I think they're monitoring both the shot clock here and, okay, there's actually a shot clock in effect, but it's a lot more relaxed compared to in other venues here, other settings. Have to go on the attack here. Uh-oh. Well, it happened. So now, the option is it's not gonna go. But here's the thing. Patrick's back, and he can see at least one ball. All right, he's got the perfect control there. Nice. Just the 5, the 4, and then the black 8 to get to the hill first. Right, he's looking to get to the hill, and this should get him there. All right, 4-3. One more rack coming up for Patrick McMillan if he wants to win this. Although Ruairi McCarroll can still make it a hill encounter if he's able to win this. I'd love to see how this goes. We're down to just one more rack for Patrick McMillan, or for Ruairi McCarroll, 2 racks. So we're gonna find out.
1-2, 1-2. Somebody left the town chalk on table 8, probably too excited to play Mr. Reyes. So if it's yours, please come and ask me, and because I'm not gonna keep it. Anybody? Town V10, I think. Chalk. Huh? Phoenix. No.
An alpha case is Brad's.
Huh?
An alpha case.
All right, now the pressure is on Ruairi, and he has to make something happen if he wants to have a chance of winning the pocket tournament right here. All right, did he get a ball? Did he get a ball? No, it looks like he didn't. Oh, that was so close. That 13 ball could have been it. Still, you've got to give credit here where it's due. Both of these men went through a grueling, well, I mean, definitely a challenging set of opponents each. And the fact that they made it this far, the fact that they got here, proves just how good they are. Gotta say it. Well, got rid of 2 balls there. Question now is, which one does he keep going for? All right. So far, look who's held up here. Patrick has certainly played as if he has the luck of the Irish on his shoulders. And he just wants this opportunity to prove that he is among the best in the APC ranks. All right, he's looking good so far. Only needs 3 strike balls and the black 8 to seal the deal. And then by the way, tomorrow again, we will be starting the team competitions. So don't forget that. Join us for those because that's going to be fun. Oh, wow, that was close. Dangerously close. And even Ruairi's saying there, well, he is playing with his heart out. Give him that. Gotta give him that. Patrick McMillan so far has played with a lot of intensity. Okay, he's closing in. Last 2 balls. This is looking very, very good at this point. Oh, bumped into it. Right. He can still make it, but it's gotten a lot harder. Wow, the emotions are coming out, and I can't blame him. The emotions are coming out, but he knows this is his moment if he can make this. Oh, he went for the bank, and I'm not sure the bank was the smartest decision. Oh wait, that's a foul. Oh man. He's saying, sorry. It's a foul, looks like. Wow. That's a huge call. And at a time when he was starting to close in, we said, had he not bumped into the 4 ball there, We could have likely seen him celebrating the win tonight. Instead, right, he needs to make this and all the other balls, because if he does this, then we will go to a hill match, which is perfectly fitting for a championship final, because someone has to make something happen. Wow, manages to avoid bumping to the other balls. Some steely nerve there by Ruairi. Well, it's gonna get a lot more tense with each ball. But Ruairi knows he's got to keep his nerve here. Again, Patrick just with an expression of, I had it there. I mean, I get why he went for the bank. I actually thought though if there was a possibility of him cutting it, but apparently he discounted it. Oh man, it's gotten a lot more exciting here. This 7 looks like it's gonna go. The 3 rather looks like it's gonna go. And there's no other balls. This means that there is a possibility of a hill right here. I'm looking at hill. He's gotta make this happen with this 8 ball. All right, we're on the hill. We're on the hill for both players. It's only one rack now that stands between history for one of these two gentlemen. Who will take that home, that honor? We're gonna find out in just a bit.
So the final turns out to be a thrill in Manila. Hill.
It is indeed a thriller here. A thriller in Manila, as some would say it. You're right. Two teams, 2 players here, 2 members of the league looking to get themselves at that level. And again, just to give you guys a bit of a heads up here, Efren Reyes and Francisco Bustamante are still here. And Efren's still being swarmed by fans here who are showing up for the meet and greet coming up. Speaking of the meet and greet, we could meet and greet a champion here after this wrap. Oh no, scratch again. And Patrick definitely picking up another scratch. Oh man, that's gotta be frustrating. Because for most of this tournament, his break has been working pretty well. right, this rack is going to decide it all. And Rory's going to need to keep control because with that scratch on the brake by Patrick McMillan, it's a huge, huge deal. Try to keep himself calm. You can tell there's a lot of tension here. And he needs to make, if he wants to win, he needs to make this stressful. Nice shot. Let's see what he can do. Oh man, it's just getting a lot more thrilling here. And at the rate it's going, that scratch on the brake might be the thing that sinks Patrick McMillan's hopes of becoming the champion. Well, we're ready to see who among them will be standing tall at the end of the night. But even then, the fact that these two men have made it this far, have performed so well, oh man, tip that away. Probably didn't want that because that's going to make his positioning for that a lot trickier than intended. Okay, he's getting it so far. Ruairi's been holding steady, holding firm. He has been holding, and he has refused to let it stop him. Oh no, oh no. Wow. He took a daring move and unfortunately it fell short. And it looks like Patrick can sense an opportunity coming his way. If there's a time for this to not happen, this would arguably be it. Well, try to create as much distance as possible. His objective right now is to just force Patrick into some tough shots. And Patrick, for all I can tell here, he's definitely at it. Well, we're gonna see what happens. Again, this is a crucial time. It's a very crucial time. And Ruairi doesn't have any easy shots left. Oh, he went for it. Oh, he went for it. Wow. That is huge. That is huge. And, well, this is kind of extreme, the angle, but man, with that shot, he may have just bought himself an opportunity to win it. But before that happens, he has to come up with this. He's going to try and lock this up behind the 8, I would bet. Oh, yeah, he did it. He did it. Diabolical safety there. He knew it was his best shot to try and lock it up somehow. And while he could have gotten it a lot closer, as it stands, this is still a tough safety to get out of. Oh my goodness! What a shot! Oh wow! You gotta love it. This guy, Patrick McMillan, just has a lot of fire. That temper's come out a few times throughout the course of the day, but that temper has also kept him going even when the odds haven't been in his favor. Wow. Gotta say, this man has no quit in his engine. Oh man, made a difficult shot count. It looks like everything here is gonna come down to these last bunch of balls. Well, it's looking now. I mean, I think the 3 is the most likely target to go into that side pocket first. They could just bounce it out and get position for the 4 to go in the same pocket. Just like that. Oh, a little short. Okay, a little short. But it's not impossible. He can also go for the 1, actually. That's one option. Just measuring his angles here. Oh, my goodness. He is still looking at his angles. Wow. Gotta see where this is going here. Patrick has just fought as hard as anyone else has here. And even Ruairi has to admit, it's a tester. All right. He's given himself a good chance here. He's given himself a good chance. If he can get to the 8, he's good. There he is. He knows it. All right. This for the championship. There he is. And Patrick McMillan in a thrilling hill encounter against Ruairi McCarroll wins 5-4. He is the champion. And he proves in the singles tournament that he is the man to beat. Wow. He thought the scratch had ended his hopes. But somehow, some way, he fought back. And he's the champion. Looks like we're going to be recognizing him and just awarding him in just a bit. But again, congratulations to Patrick McMillan. No shame on Ruairi McCarroll's efforts. What a fantastic show of talent there by both men. But at the end of the day, Patrick McMillan was in fact the last man standing. Amazing. I gotta say, my first time being here, and I am just thrilled with how this has gone. Wow. Well, I guess we're gonna be ending things here. So this is the Great White Shark Cannon Dairy. Thank you so much for joining us. Tomorrow we'll start with the team competition starting tomorrow. And until then, stay safe and keep on playing, everyone. Good night.